Excuse him. Bro, come on, we gotta shoot Mavs Insider. So rude.
Mavs Insider, let's go.
Wow, we're having so much fun here. Welcome to another edition of Mavs Insider. My name is Allie D, and this here is the lovely Ro Parrish. You have a little bit of a beard action going on, like some members of the team.
Maybe, maybe not.
But you know what that means? That the Mavs still haven't hit 500 because they're keeping their beards until they hit 500.
Allie, you are absolutely right. In fact, Chris Kaman said that even when they do reach 500, he's still going to keep his. Kind of looks like Kris Kringle with the red beard, right?
Kris Kringle?
Yeah,
How do you know what Kris Kringle looks like?
Like Santa Claus, you know, like the cartoon Santa Claus. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, what am I doing? Like, we're way past Christmas. It's February.
It's February.
Yeah.
It's time for something else.
What? The opening tip?
Yes!
Let's go!
Woohoo!
For the first time in 18 days, the Mavericks are on the road. Tonight, Dallas is in the Big Easy to play the New Orleans Hornets. No timeout for Dallas, down by 1. Vince Carter, 10 seconds. Carter, a 3 over Jason Smith. Yes, sir! They didn't need the timeout. They just found the hottest guy on the planet when it comes to shooting threes. Eric Gordon. And he will put up the shot. He misses. It's all over. Dallas wins a close game with a fantastic finish in the final minute.
Welcome to Dallas, Texas, and a capacity crowd at the American Airlines Center. Longest consecutive sellout streak in the NBA. Nowitzki backing in. His shot, it's good. Carter has it. Carter behind the back, drives, throws it out to Mayo. Mayo for 3. Back of the rim, won't go. Rebound Bryant, and that'll do it. Lakers win their 3rd in a row. Now 11-4 in their last 15 games. Kobe Bryant brilliant down the stretch.
Well, unfortunately for Dallas, it's the end of a nice stretch at home. Tonight is the 7th out of 8 games played here at American Airlines Center as the Mavs host the Milwaukee Bucks. 90, 106, 9 to shoot. Ellis has 20 points, hitting 22. And the Mavericks can't close out Milwaukee. They lose at home. The site is FedEx Forum. The matchup is the Dallas Mavericks and the Memphis Grizzlies. Over the timeline, and then a deflection, but still, they break the press. Tony Allen dunks. Memphis wins. Mavs head back to the locker room, a locker room that
I don't want to be
very, very down after what happened tonight.
What about shows like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Did you like that one?
Allie, let me just keep it real with you for a second. Like, I like to watch shows back in the day like Cosby Show. And did you know that it took place in Brooklyn?
I know where you're going with this one, Ro.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Vince Carter, you know he used to play for the New Jersey Nets, but you know what? That team moved from New Jersey to Brooklyn.
Really?
Yes.
Do you come up with all this stuff on your own?
Absolutely. I do, because I'm the best that ever did it. Allie, get out of the shot.
Gosh.
Vince, it's all about you. Also, still ahead on Mavs Insider, Vince makes a guest appearance at a local pep rally.
We go behind the scenes for last Sunday's huge game against the Lakers.
And I go one-on-one with who? Mike James.
Betcha he wins.
No comment.
Mavericks Insider is brought to you by Whataburger. Proud to serve it hot and fresh 24 hours a day.
Monday, the Mavericks hosted a pep rally recognizing Daniel Webster Elementary as the winning school in this year's Mavs Reading Challenge.
The school received a visit from Vince Carter for winning the challenge. Students in grades K through 6 read nearly 600,000 minutes. Carter relishes the role of reaching out to youngsters.
I think sometimes when your parents or your teachers are trying to hit home on a point, sometimes like, yeah, whatever, but when you hear from someone you see on TV, for whatever reason, it kind of tends to make sense. So it's something that's exciting and is needed, I think.
The Mavs Reading Challenge is part of a continuing effort to promote literacy throughout the Metroplex. So far, over 3,400 students have read for approximately 8.5 million minutes.
Vince has a lot to cheer about right now because he's been having an incredible run with the Mavs.
That's right, crank it up. As you know, Vince used to play for the New Jersey Nets, but of course that team moved to Brooklyn. And of course the Mavericks play in Brooklyn on Friday night.
Yes.
Now recently, Vince sat down and talked to the Mavs, that would be us because we're the insiders, about how he feels about the team moving across the bridge.
It's amazing. I mean,
I remember when I was getting there, that's when they were talking about the move to Brooklyn. And so we were starting to do a lot of appearances and things like that. So it was kind of mixed reviews then. And my brother actually works in the organization with the Brooklyn Nets now. And we've gotten the opportunity to really see fans now come aboard because it's actually reality. And now it's like fruition. Here it is, it's right here in front of us. So I think it's great for them. And from what my brother says, they're excited.
Now, we're going to go from the land of Spike to the land of Jack. We'll take you behind the scenes to show you that extreme matinee when the Lakers came here to play the Mavs.
Yes, behind the scenes, the only way we can get there is with Mavs Insider.
Yeah, that's why we call the show Mavs Insider.
I know why we call the show Insider Row, because we're the insiders. And why do you always have to have the last word?
Allie, be quiet. Just roll the tape.
No, roll the tape.
No, roll the tape.
Stay classy.
Yes, always.
Right now, go.
Yes, go.
Team.
Get out.
Got another big three in you today?
Man, I got multiple. A little bit better. See if we can keep going. How you doing?
Oh, that's how
No. I was on the tour. I said he might want to eat donuts.
Nah, I can't eat no donuts. They still making you get the donuts?
Yeah. Rotate. Me and Jay Crowder.
Starting 10 games doesn't matter?
Nope, not at all. Still in my first year. Still got duties.
We know what the defense philosophy is, but our teammates got to have our back.
Kobe Bryant exploding here in this fourth quarter. Kobe Bryant brilliant down the stretch. A tough loss for Dirk Nowitzki in his best game since returning from the knee injury.
One time we ran at him and Nash hit a three. You know, it's tough when he has it going like that. But I think, you know, when this game is when we look at it on film, we're going to see a lot of other missed opportunities offensively and other things we could have done defensively that were unrelated to him.
No, I mean, he was in the groove. He got rolling early, and I mean, you know, we got him taking the pump fake shot and into his fadeaway. It's just, when he's making that, it's just tough.
Looks like you're taking this pretty hard.
Yeah, we're trying to win. As a team, we're trying to jump over, get in the playoffs. You know, we don't take these little losses personally. We go home early. I mean, something.
There is no no doubt that the James gang makes an incredible duo and has added a lot of spark to the team recently. Whether it was the 7 blocks that Bernard James had during the game against the New Orleans Hornets, or maybe that big 3 that Mike hit, or how about those big minutes, the final moments of the Lakers game. All that makes up for a great duo, and that is the James gang. Ro Parrish sat down with Mike for a little one-on-one.
Shooter off the dribble, but that time knocked it in.
Oh, Mike James with a runner.
Of course, Mavs Insider, chilling here as usual. Mavs practice. I got my practice gear on. Mike James has his practice gear on. How you feeling today, brother?
Feeling good, man. Won't complain at all.
So, okay, All-Star is complete. What did you do for the All-Star break? Did you go anywhere? Did you stay at home? Tell me exactly what you did.
Well, home is Houston now, so I was in the middle of all the turmoil. But I trained, I had my trainer in town, and I just worked and just really was focused not on the festivities, but focused on the second half of the season. I still think that we have a great opportunity to do something special here. A lot of people are counting us out, but as long as we continue to keep moving forward and striding forward, we can really make a turn for the better for the remainder of the season.
Talk about your role and how it's been coming to Dallas.
Just continue to just stay aggressive, make plays defensively, and also help the young guards continue to grow as ball players, and just continue to go out and just play the game the way I know I'm capable of playing. Coach Carlisle, he's a coach that really doesn't put a lot of strain on the ball player. He really lets you play to the freedom of and the strengths of your game. And so continue to keep just trying to play to the strengths of my games, but just being a floor leader out there.
Now, you talked about working with some of the younger players. What type of things are you talking to Juice and talking to Collison? Are you teaching these guys things about that, like things that you've learned over the years? What are you telling them exactly?
Of course, just in certain parts of the game, just how to stay locked into the game, never getting caught up in the moment of the game, but understanding that every possession is a new possession, and whatever you did in the last possession, to erase it out of your mind quickly, and just learning not just the physical part of the game, but the mental part of the game. I think that's where a lot of guys get caught up a lot of times in any sport. Is not just they may be physically capable to play, but mentally they may have so many things going on in their head, and that's where the change, it comes from the superstars, the all-stars, and the pretty good stars and the pretty good players, is what they really believe and how they're able to get over good plays and also bad plays.
Okay, so let's go back to H-Town for a second. Of course, that's home. Let's talk about All-Star Weekend. Of course, you were, like you said, you were in the middle of everything that was going on. What was the most memorable event? Now, mind you, we can talk about NBA events, or we can talk about events that aren't necessarily NBA related. What was your highlight of the weekend?
Let me see. The highlight of my weekend, I took my kids to jam session. That was pretty cool. Let my kids run around and do a few little basketball things, and just seeing and just meeting up with some of the, my old friends. I come from an era where my era is almost extinct. And, just getting to be able to catch up with a lot of my old friends and a lot of the guys that I played against was definitely a good thing. Being a veteran, I'm one of the veterans now, and we always talk about how fast we became the old guys. And so it was definitely, I think that was one of the things that caught me more than anything, was just really being able to hang out with the guys that I played the game with.
You heard this gentleman right here, the consummate professional. He's not partying during All-Star Weekend. He's doing work, getting better. You know him right here. You see him.
Who?
Mike James. Mike James. Mavs Insider, Ro Parrish.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up, we hang out with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. Mike Fisher will be joining us right here on Mavs Insider.
I'm supposed to look, huh? What is that number?
Welcome back to Mavs Insider. Of course, joining us now, our favorite portion of the program. You know him as Mike Fisher, DallasBasketball.com. Time for Fish Stories. So,
Yay!
You recently spoke with Cuban about the playoffs. Is that what happened?
Yeah, Mark Cuban did all the radio shows and threw out all this chum about we didn't make a trade, we almost made a trade, we weren't. But I did ask about the Mavericks' chances in his mind of making the playoffs, and he said absolutely. Absolutely, that's what we think we can do. Now, the problem is that's what Houston, Utah, and the Lakers also think they can do, but the conviction is here. We'll see if the record is.
All right, let's quickly talk about Darren Collison and his defensive pick and roll.
He's doing so many good things, DC is. The one reason that he's not playing at the end of all these games, Mike James oftentimes comes in, is because he needs to improve on his pick and roll defense. He's probably out here right now behind me working on that sort of thing right now, but better pick and roll defense from Darren Collison will mean Darren Collison gets to be a finisher.
So us on television, we're very familiar with powder and how it works. Allie is, I am.
Makeup powder.
yeah. So how does powder relate to the Mavericks, though? How does that work?
Yeah, the slogan is keep your powder dry, and it's an old gunpowder war thing, and Donnie and Cuban likes to talk about it. Although Cuban tells me, he says, I hate the phrase plan powder, but we all know what it means. Keep your assets available. Keep your powder dry for this summer when the Cowboys can use that gunpowder to go fire off a big shot. You like that?
Brilliant.
Love it. Yes.
We always love what you have to say.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Mike Fisher, everybody. Yay!
Yay!
It's time now to meet one of our lovely Mavs dancers.
Hi, my name is Kershay, and this is my first year as a Mavericks dancer. Being an NBA dancer has always been a dream of mine. I've done other dancing, but I've always looked back hey, I think I want to do that. And so I like to run. I just run until I'm tired, kind of like Forrest. My favorite guilty pleasure, like anything Housewives. They're all a hot mess and I love it. My favorite food is anything sweet. Cookies, I can bake the pill, put that on the thing and put it in the oven. I'm good.
You're known for dunking a little bit. Chances we'll see you in the plays of the month, right?
Once or twice.
Maybe once or twice, right now.
Hey, before we say that, you got to put my backwards dunk in there. Because I surprised myself. Plays of the month.
Bale attacking back the other way. Shot was blocked. Beasley saved the ball in, but it's thrown away, and there's Marion. Look what I found. School in New Hampshire and was a top 12 recruit. Carter drives, slams, nice pass fake, and then apparently the flu bug has officially gone. And a drive by Carter. Oh, reverse! He just plowed Hickson out of the way.
Like you said, couldn't land, kid. It was like he landed pretty good on that one.
Brand is back in. Nice give and go. Mayo! Exploding at the rack and hammers it home. Dirk with Beatrice on the closeout. Remember, the Golden State's over the limits. And Dirk knocked down by Beatrice. Might have got fouled a minute before. Dallas leads by 20. Elton Brand makes a hard move against Carl Landry. Dishes to Bale. One off the line. Tough scoop shot. Barnes is in the game. Had trouble in the corner with the pass and threw it away. Mayo with a spectacular save in. And Marion controls it to score. And stolen. Al Horford lost it. Dirk has it. Finds Mayo. This one is finished with massive quantums of authority. Sarge.
Dirk active on the defensive end. Great pass set up by Collison.
Had the bone spurs in his heel. Oh, another three. Oh, he's feeling it. Oh, he's feeling it. Dallas tipped it, but Mayo comes back to block Redick. Wow. And here's a Mayo to Carter. Unbelievable on both ends of the floor.
Mavs in complete control right now.
Carter the steal of the inbounds and what a pass. What a pass to Marion. Vince Carter. 10 seconds. Carter, a three over Jason Smith. Yes, sir!